Okay, we are getting started here on our objection handling bootcamp. I want to keep this particular meeting very short, very brief, so that we can go and take action faster. All right. So we are going to look at an overview first of, handling objections, and then I'm going to go into some specific details on, how to handle particular objections, okay, that people have, okay? So let's get started. So first of all, I wanted to just bring this to our notice. Someone says that the labor of the foolish man, wearies him because he does not know the way to the city. I want to make an invitation to everyone that is here today, and the invitation is join us every Sunday 8:30 p.m. 60 minutes, all right, to just keep increasing your knowledge bank. All right, every weekend we do an event like this, and we share different things that you can use to grow your business, to improve yourself, to do whatever you are doing at a more effective way. Mostly if you are a business person or you are a network marketer. If you are any of that, this is really going to be, these meetings we are doing every Sunday evening, 8:30 is going to be an amazing blessing to you, okay? Whether you become part of something, whether you buy something from us, you're going to be learning something new, okay? Make it a plan, all right? 8:30 every Sunday. Now, and the reason why I'm saying this is because, a lot of us have visions, we have goals, we have dreams. It's just like someone that says, I want to go to Lagos, I want to travel to Ghana, I want to travel to America, all right? There is a journey that needs to happen for you to get there, all right? Now, someone that does not know the direction to where he's going, all right, it's always going to have problems. No matter how much he's praying, he's going to have issues, okay? One of the things you can do to move yourself faster to where you want to go is get knowledge, get information, okay? If you want to start a business, there are things you need to find out about that business. If you want to do anything you want to do, all right? If someone says that there are three kinds of people, they are what we call the stressors, the dabblers, and the masters, okay? The masters are people who, when they want to do something, they go to people who have done it before and they just learn because they don't want to waste time. They don't have time to make mistakes, okay? The dabblers are people who are constantly dabbling. Let me try, and see if it works. And then if they do it one time, it does not work, they abandon it and they go to something else. They're constantly dabbling. They never ever settle. They never ever settle down and do anything for long. They're dabbling, okay? And then they are the ones they call stressors. The stressors, they go out there, they tell themselves, I'm going to succeed in this thing. They won't learn from someone else. They won't get knowledge. They will just stay with their limited scope and keep trying different things and make all manner of mistakes, all right? And by the time they eventually succeed, which they always do, they succeed very late because they did not follow proven principles and proven guidelines, all right? One of the fastest way to make money in anything you are doing is to follow proven methods, proven system, proven strategies. That's the fastest way to make money in any endeavor of yours, okay? Once you are someone that does not value knowledge, once you're someone that prefers to stress yourself, prefers to run around everywhere, jump around everywhere, make all manner of mistakes, mistakes that really you don't need to make, okay? Because if something has never been done before, yeah, we understand. When something has never been done before, you want to invent something. That's different. But when something has been done before and you're not coming to invent anything new, you really have no business stressing yourself. What you need to do is go and find out from the people who are succeeding in that industry, how exactly are you doing it? What are you doing exactly? Find out what they are doing, learn how to do it, and go and do it. And there's a material I'm creating, which I'm going to give to everybody who is here right now. I'll probably give you for free. Okay, it's basically I'm basically doing a training on the common denominator of success in network marketing. All the people who've succeeded in network marketing, all of them have certain things in common. All of them, all have certain things in common. And if you really plan to be a success in network marketing, honestly, you really need to know, what these things are and begin to, align yourself in that direction. All right. Okay. So let me get here. Good. Let me see. All right. Good. Okay. Good. I'm live. Okay. So fine. So let's get into it. So I don't want you to, weary yourself out. Use proven principles, which are the kind of things we're going to be talking about in all the meetings that we do. So I want you to keep an eye to your inbox. We're going to invite you again for another meeting. We're going to keep inviting you to keep learning and keep developing yourself. All right. And please try and show up every Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Learn something new that can help you do better in your business. Okay, let's get into it. So now we said we want to talk about the objection handling bootcamp. Now, before you even start talking about objection, like before you start talking about handling objection, I think the main thing, you need to understand, because you see, the problem always starts from the beginning, something they say, the scripture says, God declares the end from the beginning. In business, you must begin to practice something they call reverse engineering. All right, reverse engineering. You get reverse engineering basically says, okay, fine, I am about to do a business. All right. When it is time to make sales, what are the kind of objections that are going to come? All right, what are the kind of objections that are going to come? That's the main issue. You need to know the objections that are going to come. But we cannot talk about the objections that you're going to have and plan for them if we don't even know who we are talking to. Who are you going to be talking to? Okay, if you're selling something to people that are 65 years, they are going to have different objections. If you're selling something to people that are 25 years, they are going to have their own kind of objections. So really, one of the mistakes people make is, try to put everybody in one bracket when trying to talk about objection handling. It's not going to work. Everything starts with who exactly you are talking to. And until you get clear on who you are talking to, on exactly who are you going to be promoting your business to. If you don't know who you're going to be promoting your business to, you have already set up yourself to be communicating in a way that it will not strike a chord with the person. If you want to strike chord with people, you need to know who exactly you are talking to. Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say you want to begin to do your marketing for your business, and you want to focus on salary earners. Okay, that's who you want to focus on, salary earners. Now, there are certain words, there are certain terms, there are certain issues, there are certain challenges that people who earn a salary have to deal with. So people who earn a salary have to deal with certain issues, okay? Now, when you understand that issue and understand those issues, when you're communicating with them, your communication will be more razor sharp. You need to understand, because that's where it starts with. Your communication will be more razor sharp. You'll be able to communicate with them in a way that you'll be able to connect with them better. So the first question in any form of marketing expedition, in any form of marketing endeavor, the first question is, who exactly is my target audience? Who am I going to be talking to? Because that is going to form the framework of the possible objections they are going to have. For example, someone who has a job, what's going to be his biggest objection in network marketing? I don't have time. That's it. For someone who has a job, this is his biggest wahala. I don't have time. All right. For some of them, yeah, they could also have, I don't have money. Okay. I don't have time, I don't have money. All right. I mean, another issue that this kind of person can have is, maybe it's a common one, the business is not for me. Okay, the business is not for me. All right. Now, there are different ways you can approach this I don't have time issue. Okay. For some people, they will tell you a lie and say, okay, some network marketers will say, I will do the business for you. Don't worry. Just register, I will do the business for you. And that's madness. That's crazy to say you're going to do the business for anybody. All right. And then some people that say they don't have money, I mean, once they just tell someone they don't have money, you give up. All right. And you don't even know what to tell them. And then in some cases, it is this issue of, okay, maybe, my dear, this network marketing thing is not for me. All right. Now we're going to come to how to handle all these issues. But again, the point I want to make in this particular lesson is this. If you do not know exactly who you're talking to, you will not be able to prepare more effectively. All right. You will not be able to prepare more effectively. And the reason why I'm not going to give a solution here now is because I want us to go through all the steps so that you have a very clear picture of how to handle this kind of matters with the method I'm telling you. So first thing, you need to sit down and ask yourself, who am I trying to bring into this business? Okay. What are their problems? What are their pains? What are their frustrations? Understand those things first. Okay. We are talking to mostly network marketers, people who've been network marketing for a long and have struggled. That's our own target. People who have been in network marketing and have not been able to succeed in the business. That's the people that we will talk to. And their own issues are very peculiar. Okay. They've been in the network marketing business, they believe in the industry, but they have not been able to make a success out of it. All right. And their own challenge is very peculiar also, because they probably heard a lot of things, but implementation is always a problem because they are too busy. All right. So there's another issue, which is busyness, and it's still part of the time issue. So you see that a network marketer may have a job. Someone has been into network marketing before. He now has a job, okay, but he has a job and he had a job. And because of his job, he has not been able to do the business very well. All right. That's different from someone who's not done network marketing before. Okay. However, he also says he does not have time. But these are two different kinds of people. You need to know who you are talking to. And now this is why you need to know who you're talking to, because when you know who you are talking to, the next thing is, what is the offer? What are you offering me? What's the offer? What are you giving to them? What are you offering? You get, because it is the offer. Again, the way you structure this offer is what will even begin to handle objection before objection comes up. The offer. Because the way we want to do marketing is prepare in advance. You can plan the objection, plan what the objection is going to be before the objection even comes up. Okay? Before the objection even comes up, plan what the answer for the objection is going to be. Don't wait until, the objection rises, then you now begin to, 1 minute, guys. Okay, so you can plan this in advance. So now you know who. Now you need to offer something to that person that would serve that person well. You create what we call tailor-made offerings. Okay, a tailor-made offering, because you know who you are talking to. So you create it's like creating a suit for someone, but you need to measure the person first before you create the suit. Okay, in other words, the suit is going to fit the person. If it was a child, the suit would be different. Okay, this is one of the ways you can even use to eliminate what you call objection before the objection even happens. You can handle it before it happens. Okay, so you know that somebody is a civil servant. You know he's a civil servant. All right, he has a job. Okay, and you say, okay, this is the person I want to do my business for. This is the person I want to target. All right. Good. So now that you know this is the people I want to target, you now come and create a special offer for civil servants. A special offer for civil servants who are interested in network marketing. So the person comes he's interested now. All right, maybe he has come for your seminar, he has said about the business and is interested. Even when you're presenting the business to him, you make the offer. The offer is a tailor-made offer that is specifically created to suit him. So when you make a presentation about the business, you ask, okay, this is what we are offering. For you who is a civil servant, number one, we give you the tools, the marketing, the scripts, the ads that you are supposed to use to do your business at least 2 hours a day from 5 to 7 or to 8 p.m. daily. You have already factored this job into the picture. You've given him a vision already. You can do this business between what? 5 to 8 p.m. daily. You've given him a vision. You've factored, you've created both the things you are going to do, because he does not have any time to say he wants to begin to say he wants to go and create anything. You know, for in this industry, many times people come into the industry, then they buy courses, and then after they buy the courses and everything, they don't even have time to go through the courses. All right? Now you are simplifying it. You say, by the way, before you get started, we train you. Okay? The training is going to last for 2 weeks. All right? And it is an audio training that you can play in your car while driving to work. Play it in your car while driving to work and while coming back from work. So you don't need to sit down, set a special time to do the training. You're already going to work. When you enter your car in the morning and on the ignition, oh yeah, begin to play it. So that distance that you are taking from your office or from your house to your office, you are learning, you are doing your training. So you see this issue of I'm too busy. You have already started handling it in this level. You are not waiting for the objection to happen. You are taking care of the objection before it arises. So because for someone that has a job, that's the common excuse you are going to get for someone that has a job. All right? I don't have time. That's it. I don't have time. Okay? So you already began to offer a method that they can use to come into the business. All right? And you can even add another one. You say, okay, for civil servants, we've also created a package, you know, where you can pay in 2 installments. All right? You can pay in 2 installments. You pay your first installment, start your training, and then after 30 days of training, you pay your balance when maybe you get your next salary, and then you start the business. That has also taken care of, I don't have money. You are trying to offer financial breaks for people who want to take the option of splitting the money, getting trained, and then paying the balance and continuing. Now, this is you thinking in advance, because you are making a special offer to a special kind of person. You are thinking in advance the kind of problems they are going to have, and you're preparing a special offer that will meet their needs. So this is what we call what? What are you offering me? Okay? Because before somebody say yes or no, the main thing is, what are you giving to me? What exactly are you offering me? Before he begins to say yes or no, he has to know what exactly you're bringing to the table. What was the offer? Okay? So if I'm saying that you are giving me the tools I need and the training I need to do the business, number one. Number two, you are giving me the training, and you're also telling me that I can do this thing between 5 to 8 every day. All right? And then you can even give me a snapshot of what I'm supposed to do. Show me what I'm going to be doing. Now I can look at this thing and see if it is something I can do or not. If it's something that works within my time frame or not. Okay, if someone is doing night shift, he can do this. All he needs to do is readjust the time from 5 to 8 p.m. Then we do it during the day. If somebody is doing morning shift, he can do his network marketing business in the night. Okay, so you need to know what your offer is. You need to know what your offer is. All right. The next thing is, why should I make this decision? Your marketing has to answer these questions. Remember, the method we are using now is reverse engineering method. I don't want them to sit down and be waiting. Okay? waiting for, what do you call it? Wait, like you don't just go to your marketing and start marketing without planning, like putting the answer to the objection in advance. It's just like one time I think somebody attended one of my events and the guy said, when I came and when we were talking, I had a lot of questions. But what has happened is that as I listened to you, all my questions have been answered because the answers have been factored into the presentation. That's the way I do a presentation. Factor in the answers, the objections. Handle it at once. Don't wait for them to come and begin to tell you the objection. Factor it in. Okay? The only objection I want to get is maybe you don't have money. All right? Every other objection has to be handled before that time comes. And I don't have money also can be handled if you know who you are targeting and you now know how you do your marketing to go and find those people where they are. Go and find them where they are. Because if you try to find the right people, you will have less objections. Because, for example, if you want to sell something that is 1 million naira, and by the way, I'm getting ahead of myself because this was the last one. If you want to sell something that is 1 million naira, okay, and you are going to places where their house rent is 100K monthly, and that's where you're going to go and do your marketing outreach as a marketer, you're going to have problems. The place you should be going is people where maybe their house rent is maybe something like 5 million and above. All right, or 10 million and above. That's their salary. That's why you should go and be talking about something they're selling for 1 million. You are going to someone whose house rent is 100K and he's struggling to pay it. And you are going to go and offer a service that is 1 million naira. How do you want him to pay for it? You get. So when you know who, you also know where to go and do the marketing. That's part of what we're supposed to talk about. Where am I going to go and do this marketing? Okay, so that I can begin to speak to the right people. How do I position myself so that I'm attracting the right person that I want to talk to? So you've already reduced the objection you are going to get on that level. So you get the who. Now you know what you're offering them. You've created a special package to answer their problem. Then the last one is, why should I work with you? Why? Why is this your offer important? Okay, why? Because, and then this is one of the most important ones, because if you don't know why, okay, if it's not clear what people are going to get, you know, in working with you, my dear, any objection they are just giving you, they are just looking for excuse, really. Okay, because a legit excuse is an excuse from someone who wants to do the business, but maybe he has a problem. Okay, there are excuses that are not legit. Excuses that are not legit are excuses where somebody does not want to do the business, but he does not just know how to tell you he does not want to do the business. So he's just making random excuses. So no matter what you say, really in his mind, he doesn't want to do the business. Probably doesn't just want to tell you no. So now he's now making other excuses. A real legit excuse is an excuse from someone who really wants to do the business with you, but the problem is they have a genuine concern. All right, they are interested, they like what they are hearing. But the issue now is, my dear, what I'm considering now is how I will find time to do this thing, how I will find time to do this business. I like what I've heard, I like what I've seen, but I'm now thinking how my biggest problem now is I'm trying to see if I can make time. Okay, that's a legit excuse. But for someone who does not already want to do the business with you, okay, how do you handle such issues? Put it in your marketing. Don't wait for it to come up. Put it in your marketing. Put the why in your marketing. Okay? Why should you start this business? Okay? First of all, what is your financial goal? You need to find out. You need to expose people to the truth. What is your financial goal for 2023? Huh? What's your financial goal? Is it 1 million? Is it 2 million? Is it 3 million? Is it 5 million? How much do you want to make this year? Okay. Number two, what plan do you have to produce this money? Or are you just wishing? Is it a wish? Or do you have specific concrete plans that you have put in place? Number three, question, in your opinion, why do you think you have not gotten this money till now? Because people need to be faced with their reality. It is the reality that they are faced with that will make them know that, my dear, I really need to do something to come out of financial problems. Why do you think you've not been able to make this money? All these years you've been planning. What do you think is the problem? Why do you believe that you've not been able to make this money? Because this is not the first time you're setting goals. Yes, now you say your goal is 1 million. What happened last year? What was the goal? Why did you not achieve the goal? What was the goal previous year? Or maybe you did not even have a goal. If you did not have a goal, why did you not have a goal? What do you think is really responsible that have kept you in the same situation? The job you are doing now, how long have you been doing it? Okay, let's say, okay, so you've been doing it for 5 years. All right, okay, fine. In the last 5 years, you've been doing this business or you've been doing this job. Okay, are you okay with it? Like, is it paying you what you think it should be paying you? And if it is not paying you enough, why do you think you have not been able to get up to the amount you feel you deserve? What is stopping you? Let people be faced with their own questions. These are the kind of questions you ask people to trigger this, give them a motivation to tell themselves that no, what I'm doing is not working. Because until people see that what they are doing is not working, my dear, they are not going to try anything new. They need to be faced with the reality that what they are doing is not working. They need to be faced with the reality that their strategy is not working. They need to be faced with the reality that their method is not working. When people are faced with that reality that, my dear, it is high time I do something differently. I have done this job now. I was doing this job when Tinubu was governor. Fashola came, I was still doing the job. Okay? Fashola came, I was still doing that job. All right? Ambode came, I was still doing the job. Okay? Sanwo-Olu has come, I'm still doing the job. All right? So 8, 4, and almost 8 wants to go now. Okay? This is almost 28 years. And how much is my salary? It's still around 500K. That's if you haven't locked you, because the average Nigerian is around 50K, even less. Okay? But let's say salary is 500K monthly. Okay? So this 500K now, has it changed in the last 28 years? For some people, the answer is no. So bring the way to create a motivation for people to be really serious. Factor these questions into your marketing materials. Help people to come to reality. Because here, there's something they call, in marketing, there's something they call problem awareness. Okay? Some people are living in what we call self-hypnotism. They are hypnotized. In other words, they are on social media, they are watching things, they are laughing. They are caught up in this realm of escapism. Escapism is where a lot of people are living. They are not living in a real world. They are escapists. That's what a lot of people use social media to do, to escape reality. All right? So if you want people to take, like when you are doing your marketing, you see what we are trying to do before, because a lot of people are worried about what to tell people for them to give you money, how to manipulate them with words. My dear, what I'm trying to tell you now is this. If someone has not caught the reason, if he has not seen the problem, okay, and he has a strong reason to do the business, everything is telling you that looks like an excuse. It's not really an excuse. It's just a way, because it maybe doesn't want to tell you no. So he's just looking for what to tell you to just make you back off. Okay? Many times people don't have a strong reason to work with you. They don't. And so all that excuses they are doing is to try to disguise and just find a way to just get you off their back. So in marketing, you need to understand, in the marketing, what do you call it? When we call sales funnel, okay? In every sales funnel, let me clean this. Let me clean this. 1 minute. Okay. All right. In every sales funnel, you have this. You have what we call cold prospects. You have what we call warm. You have what we call hot. And then you have what we call loyal. All right? These are different levels of people. The first set are people that are cold. They don't know your business before. They've never heard about you before. All right? The second are people that have heard about your business. They've heard about what you do. These ones have interacted. They have given some form of money. These ones are now ambassadors. They are telling other people about the business. Now, the way to move people from here to here, okay, because this is how you want to move people in your marketing funnel. To move them from cold to warm, the first thing you want to do is to help them see the problem awareness. They must see the problem. You must help them, like you must scratch their wound, scratch the wound. That's the best way I can put it. You must scratch the wound, because until they become conscious of the wound, they are not going to think of a solution. All right? You must scratch the wound. You must help them see the problem. For example, let's talk about someone that is maybe selling infection products, for example, infection products. Okay? Now, he comes and says, 3 signs you need to treat infection. 3 signs that you need to treat infection. All right? You say you're having scratching in your so part of your body. Constant scratching, itching in so part of your body. All right? You notice that your urine is so and so. You notice so discharge, so time. Okay? It's giving you certain symptoms. Now, there are people that have these symptoms that don't even know that an infection is happening to them. This is what you call problem awareness. When somebody now sees this, and now say, are you sure I don't have, are you sure? You get? So you create a list of symptoms that when people see these symptoms, there are people that don't even know they have the problem that will identify that, hey, so this is what is happening and I did not even know. All of a sudden, this person is now thinking of, wow, wait, are you not sure I need to buy that product? He has now entered the warm market. He has now heard about your business. He has seen that this thing might concern me. And now he's going to be taking you more seriously in terms of what the kind of marketing you're pushing out. Okay? Now, what is this? You are creating a reason. Now, the person may not have money. Yes, that's a genuine excuse. At this point, he may not have money. However, you've given him a strong reason why he needs to do something. Because you said these signs, if they are not treated early, is going to escalate into this, escalate into that, and might result in infertility, might result in lack of potency, might result in weak performance on bed, blah, 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 blah. Now the person is afraid. He needs to take action to solve this problem. So one of the things you need to understand in your marketing is factor into your marketing something to help people become aware of the problem. This is what you do in that thing they call follow-up. You know what we call follow-up. These are the kind of activities you need to do in your follow-up system to get people to a place where they understand the problem that they are dealing with and begin to look for an answer. Now, but let's come to the money part, okay? Because this one that we now talked about now is in the area of, okay, we said infection. Okay, now for someone whose your target is getting registrations, okay? Okay? You can have something like, okay, 3 warning signs that you may die poor. 3 early warning signs that you will be you'll be broke at 75. 3 signs that you'll be broke at 75. And you give them the list. You don't listen to anything regularly. You don't have a consistent source of cash flow, of residual income. You put whatever you want to put on your list. All right? And the person looks at it and begins to identify with it. He knows that there's a problem. All right? Early warning signs that you may be broke at 75. Okay? 3 signs that you need a side hustle, or that you need a side hustle. Okay? 3 signs that, you know, you need to change your business. Whatever it is. But what are you trying to do? You're trying to create problem awareness. Now, if you don't want to do it in this place, if you want to do it in an instant, you've called the prospect, you've introduced yourself. This is how to do your marketing call. Hey, how are you? What are you doing? What's happening? Okay, where are you? So I'm calling you from social place. So thank you for responding to my advert, or thank you for responding to my marketing. So how are you now? You say, I'm fine. It's okay, fine. I'm not going to waste your time. Let's get into it. So basically, I'm calling you because you responded to my advert and about the business opportunity that we are offering. But before we talk about the business, the first thing is the business is not for everyone. Okay, business is not for everyone. I'm just going to run through a few questions to just try to see if exactly this business can actually help you, because really, the business does not help everybody. Is that okay? Can I take you through some questions to understand if this business is for you? And the person is like, okay, let's go. All right. Now, because you are saying you want to see if the business is for them, they are going to relax, first of all. That's the first you need to do. You need to disarm people, help them to put their guards down. That's the first way to handle rejection. Help them to put their guards down. When you make it look as though the purpose of the call is to collect somebody's money, my dear, they are going to keep the shield up, because they are, as they came there with the mind that, oh, more, you are not going to take my money. That's how the average person is. They have come there with the mindset that you're not going to take my money. So if you want them, if you want it to be such that you create a scenario where they drop the resistance, then of course you need to help them drop their guard. And the easiest way in sales to get people to drop their guard, number one, introduce yourself. All right, my name is this, I'm calling you from social location. Tell them where you are. I'm calling you from my house in Port Harcourt, in Rumo Olora Street, or on social street. Like, for example, I'm doing this call in my guest room, in my apartment, in Cross River State, in Jehovah Witness Road, in an estate called Crossville Estate. That means you're not hiding behind the, you're not hiding behind the decks. All right, you're a real person that they can talk to. First of all, introduce yourself properly. And thank you for responding to my advert. So basically, I'm calling you because you responded to my advert, and I believe you're a network marketer, because this advert was for network marketers. Are you a network marketer? The person says no. Okay, that's okay. All right. Now, basically, we are here to talk about the business opportunity. But before we talk about the business opportunity, what is important to know is that the business does not work for every kind of person. There's a specific kind of person that this business will be of value to. All right. So before we try to say whether the business will work for you, or before we talk about the business opportunity, let's run through some questions to know whether this business can even add value to you or not. And that's what matters to people. Something that will work for them. Now you are talking about me. You see, now you go into the story. So number one, all right, before we get into, I want to find out from you, do you have a financial goal for this year? Do you have a financial goal? Is there a specific amount of money that you set up yourself and you say you want to make that money in 2023? And the person says, no, really, I've not really set a goal there, but yes. No, I want to make maybe, just put it at 10 million. Now you force the person to set a goal. All right. Okay, no problem. That's good. So now question is, is this the first time you're setting this kind of goal, or have you set this goal before? Like, was this your goal last year, and were you able to accomplish this goal last year? Or what was your goal last year? But okay, last year my goal was maybe 5 million. Okay, fine. Were you able to hit the goal last year? The person like, anyway, not really. Okay. Now the question is, why do you think you were not able to hit the goal last year? My brother, I was so busy. There were certain businesses I wanted to do. I invested, it failed. I put money here. Somebody disappointed me. Somebody scammed me. I did this or that thing here. I tried to invest in one crypto opportunity like that. My dear, everything ended up being a sham. So but wait a minute, sir. So in your opinion, what do you think was responsible for this failed investment? Like, how come you were a victim of this scam? What do you think is the real problem? Why do you think this scam happened to you? My dear, I cannot really say, Sha. Maybe it's because I trusted that my friend too much. The thing really, it looked like something that will work, but I mean, I don't know what happened. Okay, fine. So you were not able to hit this vision last year. So this year now, do you believe you'll be able to hit this vision this year? And if you do, what is the plan? What is the specific action steps you're putting in place to ensure that you meet this financial goal? And you hear what the person says. And you can also, okay, fine. So based on what you're saying, it looks to me like you're someone that has a passion. It looks to me like you're someone that knows where they want to be. You have a plan for your life. So what I want to basically just do is run you through how what we are offering can help you facilitate this your vision, can help facilitate this your dream. By the way, at the end of the day, you have the opportunity to say yes or no. You have the opportunity to just, say it's not for me. All right. But I just want to help run you through, how this can, this can help you, succeed, and help you achieve that goal. Is that okay? Okay, fine. And then you take the person through a short, information that basically shows him what the business can do for him, maybe like testimonies. So you have testimonies in the business, and then you send him to a presentation. You must not necessarily do the presentation on the phone. Send him to watch a presentation. The problem in network marketing is most of the presentations you don't send these people to, many times that the leaders created, does not answer these key questions that the people have that are resistance in their mind. That's where the problem is. So what you can do if you're going to send someone to that kind of presentation, you're going to say, okay, fine. So see what we do basically. We have a business, it's a product business, all right, or it's also kind of business, all right? And the potential of the business is anything from 20 million to as much as 61 million, you know, in the business if you come in at the lowest plan or the second plan after the lowest plan. These are the potentials in the business, all right? And basically, this business can only work for someone who is willing to commit at least 2 to 4 hours daily to do certain specific tasks, you know, which more includes things like, you know, calling your prospects, you know, which we are going to show you exactly what to say, how to say, and everything. Okay, this business involves. By the way, I know you are doing a job. You have to work, right? What kind of job are you doing? Okay, I'm a storekeeper. Okay, excellent, no problem. Anyway, this business is going to require that you take some action. It's for people who are willing to take some form of action. All right, you're going to require to spend 2 to 4 hours every day, because now you know the person has a salary job. Remember, you know who you were targeting. Okay, you will need to spend any time from maybe 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. or anytime from 8 a.m. to 12 a.m., you know, working on the business. All right. We give you the documents, we give you the marketing scripts, we give you the tools, we give you the adverts, we give you everything you are giving them to make. The problem with a lot of people is that they don't have anything to give anybody. This is another cause for failure. They don't have anything to give anybody. So when you don't have anything to give anybody to help them succeed, you have created a new problem. Okay? Because what you are basically saying is, just come and join me. My dear, it's not about joining. If I join you, am I going to succeed? Nobody is looking for network marketing to join. Nobody. Nobody's, in fact, nobody's interested in network marketing. Nobody's even interested in business. That's just the truth of life. The real thing that people want is the 100 million a year. Yeah, that's what they want. Okay? To buy a house in Lekki. All right, buy a house in Banana Island. All right, post excellent pictures. You know, make new clothes like just make new clothes every week and post amazing pictures on social media. Let their friends like and comment and set the place on fire. All right, they want lifestyle. They want to travel. They want to go to Dubai, spend 2 weeks. You know, do their honeymoon all over again. That's what the average man is looking for. Take his wife, go to Dubai, go and do his honeymoon all over again. All right, travel the world, see the world, quit that job and do something inspiring with their life. That's what they're looking for. Nobody is looking for network marketing, and honestly, nobody's interested in business. All right, people just want a better quality of life. Unfortunately, situation of life has forced a lot of people to take jobs for the purpose of survival. So if you are really going to come and say you're going to help me bring me out of this financial situation I find myself, you need to show me my plan, show me my vision. Show me how. Let me know what you're going to put on the table to help my journey to my destination be faster. Don't just come and tell me you're going to make a lot of money in the business. Show me the pathway. Show me how it is going to become possible. That is where you need to have something to give to people. So you need to sit down and ask yourself, okay, what can I put together to help people to succeed in the business? That's when you know you are thinking about serious business. And this is where a lot of objections, you know, a lot of network marketers are stranded. They don't even have a way to handle objection. They cannot handle objection in any way because really they have nothing to give. And even the ones that you even bring into the business who come to the seminar, and because of that upline and all the testimonies the upline was sharing, they sign up. Even after they sign up, they are still frustrated, and you still end up being the only one working because the people still don't know how to do the business. If you really want to do this business successfully, you must settle down and begin to ask yourself, what am I offering? That's the key question. So that when you are able to get these people to a place where they see their situation, you can now give them the path that you are going to use to help them move from point A to point B. And there's a big valley between point A and point B. You are the one that is coming to help build the bridge, to take them across the valley. That is how you must appear. And if you appear like that, my dear, you're going to be making sales. Everybody's not going to join, even if you're selling sugarcane or selling ice cream. However, if you keep offering a business that is solving problems, solving people's problems consistently, you will be making sales here a little, there a little, here a little. And the good news about network marketing is you brought 2 people. Now you've now helped them. They are able to do what you are doing. It has increased. You go, you are bringing more. You help them to do what you are doing. If everybody is succeeding, people are coming. Some of them are taking action. They are doing what you are doing. They are using the same system, the same method, and they are growing. Before you know, you'll be sitting on a large team. It's always going to start with 2 people. But before you know, you have an army. An army very soon. But you started from scratch. The problem many times is the network marketer has nothing to offer. That's what the wahala always is. They don't have anything to offer. So even after someone has seen his situation, mostly someone who's done network marketing before, even after they see their situation and they know that, my dear, it has not worked, they still believe that, no, I will not do this network marketing thing again. You know why? Because I did it before. And after I paid my money, my dear, I did not see the upline again. I was abandoned. That's it. I did not see my upline again. Nobody reached out to me. All right. Nobody gave me what I needed to do. Nobody showed me the way to make the success. Nobody led me to become successful. Nobody. All right. I did not get any tools. I did not get nothing. They just gave me a compensation plan and abandoned me. That's it. But what if you are giving them documents, scripts, marketing cheat sheets, everything they need to do the business, their plan of action, the marketing videos, every damn thing they need to do, and you show them how to use it, and you tell them, we are going to train you thoroughly, okay, for 1 full week. And by the way, you can even do our training before you start. All you need to do, drop a down payment of 5K, all right? Do your training. After your training, you do your balance, and then you take it up from there. You continue. You've made it easy. Now, for someone who is skeptical, you can even make it what we call a refundable payment of 5K or a non-refundable payment of 5K, whatever you want it to be. They deposit that money, you start their training. And during the training, they will be able to even know, because in that training, their eyes will open to see whether this is something they can really do, or you open their eyes to see that this business, I can do this business and I can make a lot of money. You factor in all your testimonials, they factor in all the success stories there, and do something really amazing. But, and you see, this handles objections before the objections arise. So the person will just be going to go and look for money. It's not an issue of I don't have money, I don't have time. When the why is strong enough, when the person sees that, my dear, I have been in my job now 25 years, I have not succeeded. 28 years, I have not made any money. 32 years, I'm still grinding. I'm still in the rat race, telling myself that something is going to change. And he sees that you have a method, not just a business opportunity, but a way to do that business so that they can actually succeed. Now you're talking. You are showing someone a path that they can follow. You are offering them mentorship to help them rise. And the more you do this and you begin to have testimonies here, testimonies there in your business, and people begin to grow, people begin to rise, the more you become successful, success will attract more success. Success will attract more success. Success will attract more success. Before you know, your business will be a phenomenon because you are helping people rise. See the idea? The more strong you get at it, the more powerful you get at it, the more you will be able to get more result at it. And if you know what to do, you'll be able to package all your success and create a system that all your team members can leverage from, whether you are there or you're not there, using automation, which is the kind of thing we do. I hope you're seeing the picture. All right? And you give them an action plan. Tell them what to do, when to do it. How do you force them to take action? You can offer discounts. Like in our business right now, there's an existing discount right now, a major discount that is running right now, which basically I'm going to share with some of you right now. Okay. So give them a time frame. If you start between now and this time, what we can even do for you is we can add this extra bonus, add this extra bonus, add this extra bonus. You need to learn how to find bonuses you can add to make people to make commitments. The fastest way to help people to make commitments in marketing is bonuses. Bonuses, that's what we use to make people to do commitment. Bonuses. If you start now, we're going to add this and this and this to your package. Now, this does not come regularly. You're right. It's not part of what we give everybody, but if you sign up now, okay, we are going to take off from that plan that is 29,400. We are going to give it to you at 22,000. We are going to pay the extra 7,400 for you, but this only is possible in the next 3 days. Okay, this also handles the issue of this. I don't have money. So the person now sees that, my dear, this is an opportunity. Instead of going to go and sit down and be hustling the full money, why not I just hustle this simple one now and just do so that at least I can save money? They may even call some friends and say, my dear, give me the money. I'll give you back later, because they want to take advantage of this offer. Oh, you say, okay, the other plan is 88,200, but if you sign up today, you're getting it for 75,000. All right? You are giving them an incentive to take action faster. All right? When you put all of this together in your marketing, people who the message has touched, who have seen their situation and know that they need to make a change, those people will take action. The people that will not take action are people who are not yet touched. They are still in the escapist mode. They are still in the escapism mode. All right? Watching videos on status and watching videos on Instagram so that they can forget their pain. They are in self-hypnotism. And they can do that for 1 full year and would not notice that they are not going anywhere in their life. You need to break that thing. You need to break them out of that self-hypnotism and bring them to the real world. That, my dear, you're not making progress. They need to see it. They need to be able to tell themselves that they're not making progress. Once it becomes real that they're not making progress, and they see that there is a possibility for them to make that progress with the business, and you show them success stories, my dear, they will begin to look at it like, wait, I mean, how much is it self to start? And you show them your e-commerce model, if you have it, that you can use to help them to succeed in the business. The world has become a global village. If you really know how to do this business online, my dear, you can make progress. Okay, so that's a summary of what I call the 4W. Exactly how to position yourself, all right, so that you can handle the objections before they rise. And I talked about the 3 major objections. Somebody said, I don't have time. All right, I don't have time. That's the first one. I don't have money. That's the other one. All right. So the way we have, if you structure your marketing like this, you have already handled those situations. There's another one people do. I need to think about it. That's why we do this one of when. All right? Because while you're thinking about it, you're missing out. Okay? While you want to go and think about it, you're missing out. We are saying there's a promo that is running right now, okay, that you can use to sort this issue, to get started now at a lesser rate. Okay? So you want to go and think, what are you thinking about? Let's handle that question now. And one of the best way to handle this issue of, let me think about it, is to, excuse me, sir. Now, it's one thing if you don't want to do the business, and I completely understand, okay? But if you have any question, there is no need to think about it, because thinking about it is not going to give you an answer to the question. You ask me the question, I'm here, I will answer the question. Going to think about it does not give a solution to the question. Like, what are you thinking about? Can we talk about that thing you want to think about? We are not saying register. I'm saying, what do you need to go and think about? Let me handle it here on the call so that you can take advantage of the bonuses that we have right now. Okay? You do not need to go and say you want to think about it when I'm here. Let's deal with whatever issues that you're having. You must learn to address the objection and offer a solution. Okay? So you offer a solution to the problem. All right? And then a very big part of closing is testimonials. Testimonials is a very big part of closing. Show stories and show examples of people that are doing what you are going to show them to do and have made a lot of money. Okay? The model we are going to use in our business, I mean, at least one of our team members has generated like 187 million using that model in the last 3 years. Okay? And now we have taken this model, we fine-tuned it, revamped it, and I can guarantee you that anybody that follows our instructions does not need 1 year to make this money, or 3 years to make this money. No. We are going to do it in record time. In record time with the model that we have. We're going to do it in record time. And I'm going to show you some of the things. That's basically what we talk about in our butterfly duplication system. Okay? So scarcity is is what I'm basically talking about when I say when. Scarcity, make it scarce. If you do it now, this bonus is what you're going to get. And for those of us who are saying, what kind of bonus can I give? I already give you an example. All right. A discount is okay. In our cases, we have courses. Okay. We have training that we can give as bonuses, advertising training that you can use for your other businesses. I'm even thinking in it. I'm very soon, I'm going to add free corporate website for any other business that they are doing. Let's say they have another side hustle. We'll give them a website as bonus to pump it up, to increase the value. If you sign up now, you said you are doing so and so other business, right? Good. Part of what we are going to give to you is we're going to give you a brand website for that business. And then for someone who maybe does not have a business, but is serious, maybe the person has done network marketing before and wants to do it again, all right, you say, listen, we're going to brand you this time around and give you a corporate personality. We're going to be a corporate website for you. Now, again, I'm just talking in terms of myself, all right? Unfortunately, a lot of people cannot offer this because they don't even have what to offer. Now, that is the kind of thing we do in our team, in the sense that everybody that's in the team can offer these things, and we have a machinery that will produce it, and we deliver it to the people that need to be delivered. This is the reason why in network marketing, one of the biggest ways to fail is when you already sign up in the business with the wrong person. You've already entered problem. Okay, or with the wrong team, you've already entered problem. And it's unfortunate because in this industry, 90%, 97% of people that do the business enter the business with the wrong people. Okay, they enter with friends that cannot help them, friends that don't know the way to the city, friends that don't understand how the business works. And that's why they get stranded, because they never get the support that they need. Nobody has made it in this industry without some form of mentorship. Nobody has made it in the network marketing space without some form of mentorship. Go and check. There's a leader that was willing to give them an ear, whether it's their upline, it's not their upline, but was willing to give them an ear and told them what to do and say, this is how we do it. And they were able to go and do those things and get results. Nobody succeeds in this industry without coaching and mentorship. So once someone signs up in the business with the wrong people, you're already grounded. You are not going to go far. In this business, you cannot succeed alone. That's another rule. You can't succeed alone. The person that is getting 600 downlines and 100 downlines every month, okay, him alone is doing the work. He's not going to go very far. It's just a matter of time. He's not going to go. And when he stops working, he will know that he doesn't have a business. And this is the reason why there are a lot of big people in the business that once they are not working, they don't make money. They don't make money because most of the people in their business are not making money. So you see someone that has built maybe 200 million naira house, okay, in a business, and the person sees something that is 14,000 naira but cannot buy. 14,000 naira cannot buy. 20,000 naira cannot buy. Where is, as in you just built it, you make 200 million in business. How come 14,000 is your problem? Because there's no residual income, there's no cash flow, and that's because most of the people in that team are inactive. Because the person is the person that knows how to bring a lot of people, make a lot of money, but cannot create anything residual. All right. But if you understand how to package your business well, you can make this money and also make the residual income. Why? By creating a system that allows other people to do the business successfully. Again, like I said, nobody succeeds in this industry without mentorship, and nobody succeeds working alone. All right. So those are some of the issues some people already have. And my dear, it just makes the business very, very frustrating. All right. So those are 4 key things you need to pay attention to when structuring your business. Okay. So that you will be able to, get people across the finishing line with less objections, all right? And in summary, in all the things I've said so far, in summary, the way you handle objection, the key activities you need to put in your arsenal to handle objection is, number 1, you need to be very clear on who you are going to be targeting, okay, in your marketing. Never ever say everybody's for everybody. You want to go after everybody, my dear. There's no business that the target market is everybody. Once you say everybody, you started failing. In marketing, go and talk to any marketing consultant anywhere. Once you refuse to identify who you want to be talking to, your message will be vague. You will not strike a chord with anybody because you are talking in too many directions. You want to have a strong marketing message. Take a target market for salary earners who want to create 1 million to 7 million residual income in 2023. That's a specific message for a specific person. When they see it, they'll know that this message has my name on it. They'll click on it. That's the idea. Who are you talking to? Secondly, what are you offering these people? What is the bespoke offer, the tailor-made offer that you're making for them? All right, there must be a solution. And I'm saying, think of the solution before the objection comes. Don't wait for the objection before you give the solution. Package your solution in advance and put it ready in the document. Document it so that if the person says, okay, send me more information, you push them the document immediately, that the answers are here. Everything you need to know is here. Send them a video immediately with the answers. Document that offer. Okay. The next thing is, okay, I said, why? You get, use questions to trigger their pain, scratch their wounds, okay, agitate the problem so that they can come to reality, so that they can come alive and see exactly what they are going through. All right, that way they are going to know that, my dear, if I continue telling myself that everything is okay and I keep ignoring starting a business or getting a mentor, I keep ignoring this issue of getting a coach, I will get up one morning and realize that 50 years of my life has passed and I'm still making excuses and telling stories and blaming every other person except myself. Somebody says something. His mentor, the first time somebody took him to mentor, that's the guy called Jim Rohn, who became a financial phenomenon in America and became a world-class trainer for big companies. His network marketing, he used to rise. And the man that raised him, the man that coached him, when his friend took him to that man, see, the first question the man asked him, why have you not succeeded? Jim, why have you not succeeded? And he said he sat down and was telling the man, my family, my this, my that. I said, give me a list. He said he wrote a very long list. And the man looked at the list and said, Jim, there's something wrong with your list. He said, sir, what is wrong? He said, Jim, I don't see your name on the list. I don't see your name. How come there are so many things on this list, but your name is not on the list? He said, Jim, I want a new list. Cancel everything on this list, create another list for me. And on this list, I want you to write only one thing. And I want you to write you. Write your name. Write your name. You are the only one on that list. Then bring that list. He said he tore the paper, wrote another list, and he put his name on the list. The man said, Jim Rohn, first lesson, for things to change, you have to change. It's not the outside that will change. You are the one that will change. And until you learn that lesson, you are not going anywhere financially. For things to change, you are the first person that should change. All right? So people need to come to that reality. And the only way you're going to do it is by asking questions. Asking questions that are going to help them see their issue. Show signs, send symptoms, use symptoms to show. If you are doing marketing, but if you're talking with someone on the phone, use questions. Very powerful. Then use testimonials. Show them testimonials of people who have used the same method you want to use. Show them and have gotten results. Use testimonials. Give examples. All right? Give examples. And then use scarcity. Scarcity is the last one we talked about when we said when. Use scarcity. Give them a timeline. Give them a time frame. Give them a deadline. And offer an incentive for them if they take action within that deadline. All right? And once you give them the deadline, the next thing is, they say, okay, I'm going to go raise the money, and they make a date. Say, okay, fine. You now do follow up to help them follow through on that plan. All right? Not pressure. Follow up. How do you do follow up? Send them documents that they emphasize the points that you shared when they were talking with you. Send them things that emphasize that point. Okay? If you do that, you get more people across the finishing line. All these people that are going around online trying to give people, secret words, secret tactics, secret scripts to use to scam people, my dear, there's nothing like that, except you're telling lies. All right? There's really nothing you're going to tell someone that he has not yet seen his condition and that the fact that he needs change. There's nothing you're going to tell them. All right? Except you're lying, telling them that, okay, don't worry, I'll put people under you. And in your first week, I guarantee you, don't worry. I'm guaranteeing you, don't worry, don't worry. You make at least 100 million in this first month. Or you make 200,000 this first month. And a greedy person who is greedy will now begin to think that God has answered his prayer, he will carry money and give. And then once he entered the business, he realized it was a lie. He now gets angry. He will not do the business again. He will now become an inactive person again in the list. And then this person is going around using lies to recruit people. That's not how to do business, because you are killing yourself. You are digging your grave. The way to do business is to be helping people. And the more people you help, the more your business is going to grow. Yes, you start small. Yes, initially, it may not go as fast as you want it to go, but if you use value, my dear, in the long run, now your name will be the rain everywhere if you are using value. Okay? So I'm going to stop there for that first part of the presentation. All right. And then now, for those of us who have a business already, who are saying, okay, in my team, I don't really have things I'm going to use to share with people, okay, to help them to be more effective. We have something called the butterfly duplication system that we can sell to you, okay, or that we can help you set up or help you implement in your business to make your own business very effective. Or maybe you decide to become part of our own business and you get access to all of these things for free. Remember what we said at the beginning, the labor of the foolish man weareth him because he knoweth not the way to the city. Okay, a man that does not have instruction and direction. Okay, people that don't have instruction and direction, it just frustrates all of them. I mean, with no exceptions. When, as far as he does not have instruction or does not have direction, he's frustrated. No exception, because he does not know the path to the promised land. Okay, every frustration, every weariness, every tiredness is a direct consequence of something called lack of knowledge. So for people who want to go very far, one of the things you need to begin to learn how to do, like I said in the beginning, is you must humble yourself and become an addicted learner. You know, we already talked about that. You get, there's a story I wanted to share. Do I share this story? Okay, fine. This story is a story about one of my customers called Tamela Man. Before they came to me, by the way, the lady is a movie actor in America. Big person on Instagram. You can Google her. All right. Before they reached out to me. Yeah, they had a business. You know, they ran adverts. I think maybe $5,000 or so in adverts in Facebook, and they got only one sale. Only one sale after spending $5,000 in advert. And then I come into the picture, and then in a few months, sales begin to fly in everywhere. You know, impressions are exploding. I mean, they even begin to spend a lot of money in the adverts, all right? And they're making money back. So, you know, I'm using this story to basically say something. What changed? Okay, they were struggling. They got someone that knew what to do, and results started coming in. Okay, they had a target. You know, fast forward 7 months into when I started working with them, their income grew from where they made one sale or no sale to a point where they did $78,000 in revenue in a month. Okay, and this was how the pathway happened. Okay, first of all, it was, you know, nothing happened, no sales from Facebook. All right, that's where they were. I came in, I told them $2,000 budget, they gave me 2,500. All right, we started making some sales, you know, started making some sales. First month it was 8, then it moved to 10, then it came down to 8, then it went to 11, then 30, then 63, then 71. All right, I want you to notice something that happened there. First of all, it did not happen overnight, which is the reason why a lot of people don't make money overnight. It did not happen overnight. Okay, it took a good 7 months. All right, you're going to need some time to take action to get certain kind of results. And the kind of vehicle you use is going to determine how fast you are going to go. If you use an aeroplane, of course, you arrive faster. Okay, someone that is aeroplane will arrive faster than someone that uses a vehicle. Okay, and the other thing you need to realize is everything does not go in a straight line. If you notice, even from this, they were at 13 with no sale here. Okay, then it moved down to 8, then 10, then down to 8 again, then 11, then 30, 63, 71. As you can see, the graph did not go like this. The graph went something like this. All right. So you need to understand this. Things are not going to go in a straight line, but something happens when you know the way. All right. And you know the destination. It's going to be easy for you to get to that destination if you fix your eye on the goal. All right. And I say something here. If you want overnight wealth, please just relocate to another planet, because it's not going to happen on this planet. Okay. You cannot build anything lasting overnight. You can't. It doesn't happen. Not in this planet. In this planet, wealth gotten by vanity, we say it shall diminish. That is the rule of this planet. You cannot sustain anything that is gotten by lies or by vanity. All right. I'm not going to talk about myself today. I'm just going to fast forward. Let's talk about this butterfly duplication system. Okay, because this is the MLM vision. Like in this company, if you come in with the plan that is 88,200, and you were able to bring 2 people, you know, in the first month. I don't know, many people here understand Lizzie Man scenario. You brought 2 people the first month, those 2 people brought 2, those 2 brought 2. You know, this is basically your success story if everybody came on the, what we call the premium plan. All right. However, I don't normally make all this. Remember what I say, it never goes in a straight line. Never. But this is the main point I want to make in what we call the butterfly duplication system. If you're working alone, all right, even if you bring 100 people in a month, this is your destiny, 600. All right, and this one means that you never be sleeping again. You never sleep. You walk like a horse to get this kind of result, and maybe probably tell a lot of lies. Okay, this is another person who is not working alone, right? What he's doing is using a butterfly duplication system to educate people on how to get the results that he's getting. He focuses on bringing 4 into the business every month, 4 every month. All right. So in 6 months, he has brought 24 people only. But he teaches every 4 that comes in, gives them the same method he's using to be able to produce the same results. Okay. So because he's teaching the same people to produce the same result, this is his potential. Okay. Remember, this is this person's potential. And remember, it will not go in a straight line also. But this is this person's potential, 7,224. But again, the way I normally say, I say, let's calculate 10% of that. Okay? 10% of that is already 722. If you do 20% of that, is 1,000 something. All right? That is the potential. And 20% of this potential is 700. It's still more than this guy who is trying to kill himself by working alone. This business is not a business where you work alone. You must have a way to duplicate. Okay, and that's what we call our butterfly duplication machine. Okay, because at the end of the day, if you are here, you can never be rich. If you know something called the cash flow quadrant, you probably have read the book thing. What's the name of that book? Cash flow quadrant. Okay, they say everybody on the left-hand side cannot be rich. All right, you have a job or you are self-employed. Forget prosperity. It's not working. It doesn't work there. Okay, you can't create wealth on this part of the quadrant. That's what they say. Okay, most people that create wealth are on the right hand side of the quadrant. They must own a business or be an investor. And owning a business means that people work with them. Okay, so you have 9 hours to work in a day. You now get 20 people who are also working 9 hours and they are collecting salary. That's 180 hours of work that you are able to do. Meanwhile, you only have 9 hours. So you are leveraging 180 hours. Meanwhile, you only have 9 hours. That's what they call business owner. All right. And that's why it's stupidity to work alone. So in the model we preach a model that says, listen, don't do the work alone. Create systems that show people and teach people and empower people to do what they are supposed to do so that you are not the only one doing the work. So that at the end of the day, everybody is succeeding. You are getting 4. The other people that are getting 4. The other people that are getting 4. You have more people succeeding by doing what they are supposed to do. So at the end of the day, the result becomes better. And that is the kind of business we are talking about. Become a business owner. Instead of being an employee, where you're running around trying to get 100 people a month, or being self-employed, where you're running around trying to get 100 people in your network marketing business, do it like a business owner. Create a system. A business owner owns a system. I did not create this. You can Google it. It's in that book. A business owner owns a system. And that's what we are trying to sell. Get a system to do the business. Get a system. Okay? And this is one of the biggest, one big business mind, Edward Deming. He said 94% of problems that are in businesses are problems that are because of lack of systems. Only 6% of problems businesses face are faced because of people. He said most of the problems businesses, 94% of the problems that businesses have to deal with is because they don't have systems in place. He said a good system will shorten the road to the goal. All right. And that's why we've put together an amazing system that will give any serious business person an unfair advantage. Now, the system is broken down into different places, into different categories, but this is more or less like a summary. All right. There's an advertising part, there's a marketing and selling part, and then when people sign up in the business, there's something called the duplication part that helps you to empower them so that the cycle can continue across the entire team. Okay, so it always starts with what we call the automated adverts, which we give everybody in our business. Okay, and then we have a selling system, we have the automated one and we have the normal one. Okay, and then also there's a duplication system that empowers every other person to do what they're supposed to do. When you add everything we have in place together, it's a little bit more than this, but this is a summary. There's an advertising system. We have the phone closing scripts that we give because you must get on the call. We have the online prospecting kits that we give our team members. There are invitation tools we give you to invite people. Most of these tools are done for you. We do it. We get most of the follow-up tools are done. We just hand it over to you to send to people. All right. And then we have the automated follow-up system, then the automated referral system, the automated training that trains people that come into the business, the one for collecting testimonials, the one for onboarding new people, the support, and then our triple protection guarantee that basically says if you work with our business and it does not produce any results for you in the first 12 months, all right, and you did everything we told you to do, you can get your money back. As simple as ABC. All right. So now, basically, you can get all these systems and deploy them in your business. That's basically what we are trying to say. You can get these systems and deploy them in your business. And the benefit of using systems are that the systems don't deal with rejection. They just keep working. They just keep working. They don't burn out. They don't get tired. They don't get exhausted. They don't go to sleep. They just keep doing what they're supposed to do. So you are able to create predictability and scalability. However, what we are trying to do here is give you a method, okay? A method, a system, a method, all right, of doing something that produces a kind of predictable results, all right? Just like when you have what they call the law of lifts, okay? When you bring the law of lift to where the law of gravity is, okay, the plane is going to fly, all right? Planes fly when the law of lift come in contact with the law of gravity. The plane is going to fly. Nothing can stop the plane. No matter the amount of witchcraft in the place, the plane is still going to fly, all right? When you bring law of lift, bring law of gravity, planes will take off, all right? That's what you call a system. It's like a law. Every time you implement it, you have a predictable outcome, all right? So for those of us who might be interested in, say, okay, Joe, I might not be able to buy your system, but tell me a little bit more about your business and how your business works, all right? The way I like to think, I always like to think in terms of worst case scenario. So I'm just going to give you a run through our financial plan in a little. So for someone who comes in our basic plan in our business at 29,400 and brings only 2 people, like we say, and you have a system to help those 2 bring their 2 and those 4 to bring their 8, like that, using the system to bring in new people, train them on what they're supposed to do, guide them, give them the tools, and the cycle continues. If the cycle continues and you came in at the lowest plan, and everybody here came in at the lowest plan, this is the potential, all right? This is your potential. This is your possibility, 13,759,200, okay? That's the potential. Now, but I always like to say worst case scenario. What if it does not happen? Let's say you only succeed by 20% using the parable of the sower in the Bible. See, the sower went forth to sow. Some fell on stony ground, some fell on thorns, some fell on the wayside, and some fell on good ground. If you do the mathematics, it is 25% share capital, okay? So we take 25% here of 30 million, this is 3 million. That's the potential. Let's say it does not go in a straight line, all right? For the person that came in with premium and everybody in his team is the lowest package, everybody is a basic member, meaning everybody here came with 29,400. And the same, use the marketing system that we have in place. This is the potential, all right? This is the potential in the business if you use the marketing system we have in place, 20 million. But again, worst case scenario, 25%. What if it is 25% that you made? You did not make the 20 million. Okay, that's the business of 5,159,700K. Okay, what if you came in with a premium plan and everybody in the business came in with premium plan also, all right? Using the marketing system, you're able to get people, following our tools, run your adverts the way we gave you to run the adverts, do the follow-up the way we gave you to do the follow-up, you make the calls, you put that 2 hours down to 4 hours down every damn day and get to work, meaning you want to make money. You are not lying to yourself that you want to make money, because people that are lying to themselves will not do anything. Okay, you follow. We are going to give you everything to do, but you follow the rules, you do it. And you did not make 61 million, you ended up making 15 million, 25%. Okay, now the question is that good or is that very good? If you only made 25%, all right? But now, what if you do it the way, this is not the way we do it in our team, all right? But this is another possibility. Let's say you now decided that, Joe, I don't want to bring 2 people and go to sleep, because really, nobody made serious millions in network marketing by bringing 2 people and going to sleep. Nobody. All right? Let's say you now say, okay, I'm going to bring 2 every month. Okay? So in a year, it's 24 people. But you use the system and ensure that you coach these people that you're bringing so that every one of them that comes in is able to replicate. Again, let's say this is the potential, because this is the potential, 27,478,080 naira. That's the potential. If this happens, 2 people, everybody in this team is bringing 2 people because they are coached and they are trained, so they are able to replicate. Immediately they land on the ground, they get training, a coach takes over, walks them through the process, they set up the advert, get the video on how to do their advert, they run their advert, begin to make the calls, get prospects. By the way, in fact, with 2,000 now, we get as much as 25 prospects in our adverts. Okay, so they run the adverts, get prospects, do the follow-up, bring them to calls, bring them to seminars, and they are growing their business every damn day. Okay, so let's say the 27 million does not happen, but what now happens is 25% worst case scenario. All right, 6 million, and all they brought into this business is what? 24 people. And by the way, in Dynace, the company has 10 different compensation plans. All right, I'm just using one, which is what we call the pairing bonus. Dynace is the only company that has right now here in Nigeria has what we call uni-level and binary combined in one compensation plan. It's ridiculous. And the product also is the only product that combines 3 solutions in one, but particularly something called the NMD, but I don't have time for that today. Now, let's go to another case scenario. Remember, this person came in at the lowest plan, okay? The next option, oh, wait, there's even a mistake here. This person that came with the lowest plan, the company can never pay him above 10 million a month. Cannot. So it's a little bit lower than this. Maybe it's going to be like 24 million. All right. So a little bit, yeah, 24 million. So it's probably around maybe 5 point something million. Okay. And then here also, the person brings 4 people monthly. Okay. And comes in with but everybody in his team is coming in at this 29,400 plan, and he also is a 29,400 person. Okay, this is his potential, but the company will not pay him this. The company will only pay him that 10 million, around 10 million here. It will not pay him this. The company will not pay that money. All right, but let's say this is his potential. So his real potential, if he gets here and he upgrades, let's say he gets here and he decides that no, I must collect that money. He now upgrades to the next plan, because after all, he's making money. He now upgrades. Okay, so his potential is actually 46 million. But again, 25% worst case scenario, that's an 11 million business. But again, is this by working very hard? No. 4 people a month. The main work here is the coaching. Ensure that the people that is brought get our system and are able to use that same system. Remember, in this case, you don't need to create no system. I create the systems to leverage them. All right? Good. Now, I'm now trying to show in terms of picture of what is possible and what the company will pay. Okay, so this person comes here, 2 people per month. All right, everybody in the team gets 2 people per month, and everybody in this team came in at 29,400. Okay, so this is what is possible, you know. But again, the company will not pay. The company will not pay this money. No, they are going to pay less than this. Here is always going to be 10. All right, they're going to pay less than this. But this is the potential for someone who is actually working with the system that we are bringing. Okay. Okay, no, there's a mistake here. Okay, there's a mistake. 5040. Okay, no. This is for someone who came in as premium member. Yeah, he came in premium member. His registration is 88,200. Yeah, 88,200 is his registration, but everybody in his team came in at the lowest plan. This is his potential. Yes, the company is going to pay him up to this money. All right, it's going to pay him. This is his potential. This is what the company is going to pay him. All right, and then that same person, premium member, but everybody in his team is a lowest plan, came in the lowest plan, but the team is bringing 4 people a month. Okay, this is the potential. All right, but the company will not pay him 41 million. No, they are not. They will pay him 22 million here. Okay, in the first scenario, the company is going to pay him the money here because he has the capacity in that plan to collect up to 20 million in a month, but he cannot collect more than 22,906,800 in a month. It's not possible. He cannot. 809, sorry. He cannot collect more than that money. All right. So the company here is going to give him 22 million here. All right. So this is the worst case scenario, 16K. Okay. So this is basically a full rundown of the potential depending on the plan the person comes in. Again, what are we trying to say? Using our automated system, what is possible is insane if you actually use it. If you actually use the duplication system that we have in place, what is possible is insane. I don't know what it is in your own company, but this is what it is in our own company. All right. And if you compare this with somebody who is collecting a salary job, if you compare with someone who is collecting a salary job, let's say somebody's salary is 50,000 a month. All right. How much is he going to make with 50,000 a month in 1 year? 600K. All right. The person who came into this company with 29,400, use our duplication system, and only got 25% success, he's still going to make more money than that person that's making 50K in a month. All right. He's even going to make more money than the person that is collecting 250,000 naira in a month. All right. The only person that makes more money than him here is the person that's collecting 750,000 in a month. But let's say somebody came in with a premium plan, and instead of 99 million, all right, getting 8, this is a business of 8 people every month, okay? 2 people a week, 8 people every month. And once you hit the 8, the next month you go for another 8, the next month you go for another 8, and you keep pushing, okay? No, not even this. This is the business where you basically brought 4 people, basically. But those 4, or 2 people, but those 2 are able to bring 2 each, you know, in that first month. So if your volume in the business is every month, every person is able to bring in 8 people. All right. And then once you bring the 8, you go to sleep. All right. This is the potential in the business. This is the potential. 34 million here. Okay. Here, 99 million. Here, 124 million. Here, 247 million. And this is basic plan, premium plan, elite plan, and platinum plan. All right. And I've compared it with different salary levels. 750K salary. Here, I'm comparing with 5 million naira salary. Okay. Even at 5 million naira salary in Nigeria, 25% of this still beats this. And again, it's the same amount of work, really. If you check it, it's the same amount of work. You don't need to work harder or work more. Or it's the same amount of work like the person who is going to the office every day to collect this 750K. In fact, it's even less amount of work, because like we say, if you invest 4 hours every day or 2 hours every day, what is possible is insane. Now, this is the one that makes it now look ridiculous, okay? If you now do the business in 3 years and you are serious about the business and you're building your business and you're helping people to grow, the kind of money you now see here, like, it's not possible. But again, in America, we have people in network marketing who use $1 million to give to the poor. Can somebody give $1 million to the poor? How much is he making to give $1 million to the poor? Today, right now, we are doing a promo. Okay, the lowest plan goes for 22K and the other plan goes for 75K. I think between today and I think Tuesday, all right? Anybody that gets in the business between today and Tuesday can come in at these low levels. But again, for people who are saying, no, I just want to get your marketing system, please reach out to the person that invited you. Tell them you want to get our automated duplication machine. It's a little bit expensive for the automated system. We have, I think there are like 20 of them, and each of them is going to cost you some money to get it set up or to buy the course. I think each of them in the course is like 5K to get each of the training packages so that you can go and learn how to create it by yourself. All right, I'm going to end the meeting there. I think we've taken enough time. I want to thank you for staying till the end of the presentation. All right. If there's any question, I'll take a question before we shut down, and then the person that brought you to the meeting will reach out to you. And basically, for those of us who are saying, okay, Joe, I want to take up your system, all right, and, you know, give myself a possibility that in the next 3 years, I can make 92,000 US dollars, all right, even from the basic plan, all right. And the way I did this calculation, I've removed the second year and the third year, as you can see, the money is the same. Why? Because the company will not pay this person more than 10 million monthly. So every month in year 2 and year 3, the person had a lot of potential, but the company will not pay him more except he upgrades. Okay, except he upgrades. And to upgrade, you just need to pay the balance on the money to upgrade. I don't have any problem with people coming in at low plans, all right? Because like I say, if you do what you're supposed to do and you're succeeding, I don't need to tell you to upgrade. You will upgrade by yourself, okay? So whoever brought you to the call is going to reach out to you and try to help you to, you know, make a decision, and you let us know what your objections are, and then we can help you take it up from there.